How's it going, YouTube? This is Dragonzilla here, and today I will be reviewing a figure that I got for my birthday. It's a model that I had waited to get all year back in 2018, and it is the EoFauna Scientific Research Palaeoloxodon antiquus, aka the Straight-Tusked elephant. Now, the first time I heard of Palaeoloxodon was when EoFauna announced that this would be their second prehistoric animal, and I just assumed that it was a normal elephant but with huge tusks. However, I did some research on the animal, and although it was almost identical to the modern day elephant, it was actually a different beast altogether. There were many species of Palaeoloxodon. Unlike the mammoth and mastodon, two of the most famous prehistoric elephants that I know a lot on, the Palaeoloxodon is still new to me, and I'm still learning on the animal. There were many species, but only three come to mind, to me at least. There were Palaeoloxodon pneumaticus, hope I'm saying that right, from Asia, that was so large that it towered over other prehistoric mammals that were also large, including Belugatherium and Dinotherium. There was also Palaeoloxodon falconeri, that was native to the Mediterranean islands and were the smallest of their kind, and this one, Palaeoloxodon antiquus, from Eurasia, and its fossils have been found in Western Russia, the UK, and some parts of Western Asia. This model was ordered off everythingdinosaur.com. My mother ordered it right away because when the first figures came in, they were sold out quite quickly. And I would like to give a shout out to a good friend online, which is CodythePrehistoricMaster, who shouted me out in the description of his review on this figure. So everyone should go and check his videos out, he's a great guy. So for the figure itself, as I said earlier, this is EoFauna's second model, and the first large figure of a Palaeoloxodon. There are two miniature models made by Kyoto. One is a skull, and the other shows the animal when it was alive, but those figures are rare and hard to come by, so I recommend getting the EoFauna model, as it's more larger, more bear looking, and most importantly, scientifically accurate. Elephants are grey, so that is the most likely colour for Palaeoloxodon, as the whole body is that colour, and the face is a semi-pink and semi-brown. As for the tusks, well, they're a weathered ivory colour, but they're not as heavily weathered as the steppe mammoths. Before I mention the detail, I will talk about the pose and the model's weakness. EoFauna have depicted Palaeoloxodon walking, and the model is top heavy, and this is where we come to the error of the figure. One leg is raised up and the other 3 feet are on the ground. However, the back leg should just be halfway up, but it is raised up a bit too high, and it's because of this and the weight of the figure that he will topple over. However, that's my only gripe with the figure, as the rest of it is fine. The body is covered in wrinkly patterns for realism, and the trunk in life would have been identical to an elephant's. Also, while talking about the trunk, it's in a curly position, and if you put some greenery on the end of the trunk, then it will show the Palaeoloxodon grazing. Like the steppe mammoth before him, his mouth is open to show a tiny sculpted tongue, and the teeth are painted. I think one time I heard someone say that they are sculpted. I don't remember who said it, or it was only a tongue twister, but they look painted on to me. One feature that Palaeoloxodon is well known for is his domed forehead, which was probably used for headbutting rival males, and it is apparent in the shape of its skull, and the ears are like an African elephant's, and the spine running across the back sticks out. Also, like the steppe mammoth and newly released Giganotosaurus, Palaeoloxodon comes with a trademark card that has a nice illustration and strengths, and the EoFauna logo on the back. Despite having other prehistoric elephant models in the collection, the Palaeoloxodon actually does feel like a completely different figure that has never been seen in the collection. and that's probably due to the fact that there isn't that much merchandise of the straight-tusked elephant. So for media appearances, Palaeoloxodon hasn't appeared in that much films and documentaries. However, in 1961, the skeleton of one was filmed at a museum in Madrid, and in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, there were those giant elephant-like creatures that are not Palaeoloxodon, but similar and probably close to one. I don't know what they're called because I never saw Lord of the Rings. I've seen the Hobbit films, but not Lord of the Rings itself. And now for sizing. So here is the Palaeoloxodon with the EoFauna steppe mammoth that we have reviewed. The link will be in the description. These two magnificent beasts have been compared with each other lots of times on other reviews, so moving on. Here he is with the Safari Limited Bigfoot, and yes, the sizing is off, but there is a pattern of a family of Gigantopithecus, and in the background, a herd of Palaeoloxodon. Here he is with his two most famous cousins, the woolly mammoth and American mastodon, both from Safari. Well, the mammoth is from Carnegie, but still is a Safari model. And the American mastodon we have reviewed, the link will be in the description below. Here he is with three of his relatives, the collector Dinotherium and the Gomphotherium, and the Safari Limited Amblyodon, which was the second review, link below. And here he is with two other fantastic beasts from collector, Eumatherium and Estamenasuchus, again both been reviewed, and again links below. So final thoughts, and is he worth having? Yes, this is definitely a must-have, and is also the first large figure of a Palaeoloxodon, although I don't think there's any need for another model because this is perfect, and I would give it 5 stars, but unfortunately due to that foot being raised up, a point had to be taken off. However, except for that, Palaeoloxodon, the straight-tusked elephant from EoFauna Scientific Research, is incredible. I give him 4 stars and a must-have if you are a prehistoric elephant fan. Once again, I'd like to thank Everything Dinosaur for sending me this fantastic figure, and I'll provide a link in the description so you can get yours today. This is Dragonzilla signing out. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.